Hey. Welcome to Rise and Thrive Together. I am Regina Rossi Lamothe with my amazing co host and partner and sister from another mister, Raquel Stuart. Super excited to be here. Hello, sis. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Here we are. We are starting the month of August, and I am super excited. So let's just get it started. I really want to talk about who we are as Rise and Thrive Together. So guys, Rise and Thrive Together, we are a vibrant community, and we are out and committed to educate, empower, and equip you to get the results that you want through real talk, real actions, and real results. And I love that Raquel and I have been working on this for a while since we've started the show. And today, this whole month of August, we are taking this extraordinary vision statement and we are getting into the topic vision in action. So think about this. You got something that you want to say or do or have people see. So you got a vision, and to get you and that information out there in action. So we're committed to have that happen for you through this real talk, real results into action. So sis, let's pump it up and kick it off for August topic. Take it over.
Awesome. So, guys, I really and truly want to give a we Rise and Thrive Together. Regina and I want to give a huge shout out to our premium sponsor, Mr. Hal Eisenberg. We want to welcome him to Rise and Thrive Together. Hal is the CEO of the Eisenberg Leadership Academy, founder of Woo Incorporated. He's an author of Beautiful Souls, a reality fiction novel. Now you'll see how to reach Hal. You'll hear Hal on our show next month. He'll actually be here as a guest on September 11th, and we all know what September 11th means. But Hal, thank you so much. We welcome you to the Rise and Thrive Together family. We're excited to have you here. Thank you. All right. Vision in action. What does that mean? It means it is not enough for you to just have a vision. It's not enough. It's great. It's not enough. You have to take the next step, and that is to get in action. Do something. Plan, business plan. I don't care what it is. Have conversations with people. You have to be in action. People miss that part. People miss the action. They're like, well, I've got a plan and I have a goal and a dream and all this great stuff. But if there's no action behind it, it just stays exactly like that. It just stays at a dream. Did I jump right on in there? Was I
Yeah, I
supposed to
love it.
ease into it? I'm not easing into it. Can't get in action and ease into action. You're either going to get in action or you're not. It's like being a little pregnant. I'm going to take a little bit of action. No, you're going to take action and you're going to play full out, or you're going to sit on the sidelines and always be a spectator. Let's not do this. Let's not be spectators in our lives, right? For me, I love the game of basketball, professional ball. I do not watch college. I've got my reasons. I love professional ball. And as a spectator of that sport, I spend a lot of time in the stands yelling at the players who are on the court playing full out. I'm yelling at them, why'd you do that? Pass the ball, stop hogging. And I've got all these things that I'm yelling at them, but they're the ones on the court. They're the ones that are playing full out and they're involved. See, I do that at a game. I do not sit in the stands, and I am not a spectator of my own life. I get in action. I'm just like the players on the court. I get involved, I play full out. I don't give 50%. There are days I feel like I want to, right, sis? Aren't there days where you feel like
Yes.
I can't give 100% of myself? I have to give 50, or I have to give 10, 15, 25. Guys, drop in the chat. Tell us, are you always up for giving 100%? And can you gear yourself up to give 100%? See, because this is my business. This is what we do. I mean, Reg and I have separate things, but together we come in, rise and thrive together. And no matter how I'm feeling, and I think how she's feeling prior to showtime, those curtains go up and we are here and we are fully committed. So I'm going to ask this question. I'm coming right on in for you. Are you committed to your vision? And if you say yes, how committed are you? I'm hitting them hard today because I love this topic. Sis, I'm gonna give it to you because they probably like, okay, wait, she didn't even ease into it. I go all in, not easing.
Listen, if you guys have been watching the show and you know this by now, this is a woman who truly keeps me absolutely in action all the time. You keep on saying the word committed, and I realize, think about it. We are a vibrant community committed,
Mhm.
right? We are committed. So I love what, she's saying, drop in there. Let's have a conversation. Okay, we've got vision. So what's your vision? And then do you have a commitment to that vision? Like, we can talk about the vision, and you can talk about it until you're blue in the face, but that's not really gonna, like she said, get you anywhere. You got to get on the court without being in community. It's why, at least at minimum, one person knows about my vision. I got a partner right here. We don't just speak just before the show in here. It's daily. We are either texting each other, we're emailing each other, we're on the phone. We're on the phone for an hour, then we hang up, we call each other back 5 minutes later. We're constantly in communication, but not just communication. We are taking notes and we are in action. So I have this really amazing vision. So does Raquel. We want to have you guys have the results that you want for yourself in your life by being real. So talk to us, get real, drop the comments. What's happening? Then what are the actions you're going to take? And then from there, you can come back and tell us what the results are in 30 minutes. Now we've got 23 minutes left. You can,
No pressure, no pressure.
see, she gets me all
Hey,
hyped up.
sis, listen, our
What?
sponsor, Hal Eisenberg, dropped in on us. Hey, Hal, what's going on? I said it like you can communicate with us via voice, right?
Yeah.
So, Hal dropped something. He is committed to his vision, and part of that commitment and part of that 100% is also being in balance. Wow.
Ooh.
That means to me that I have to be in rest so I can be 100% at the right times. But I say that with the idea that I eat, sleep, and drink my vision. Wow.
Wow. That's what
Uh,
you guys are going to get next month. You get that? That's what you're going to get next month. And guys, you want to talk about a vision? Raquel and I have wanted this show to be an hour. We've wanted this show to be an hour. And Hal has a big vision. Go check him out. It's at the bottom. And he wants that vision to be seen. He wants it to be hugely seen. He wants it to be heard, like shouted from the tops of the mountains. And he wants it to happen now. And he jumped in by how? He took an action by being a yes to a request that we put out to him. And he became a premium sponsor. And here he is. And then he drops that like Mike nugget, like not even a nugget. It's like giant blinding diamond in my eyes, because that's what he's about. So he's about a big commitment. He has a huge vision. Like, definitely look up who he is and what he's about. He is out to like transform the education system for our
mm,
children. Not even transform, guys, like disrupt it. Like I'm turning into a lot of Raquel now. Like, it's broken. It's broken. And he's out to disrupt that and have it work, right? And so he took that action. We are taking this action by coming on here. And I have this big vision of having us get together, having us like get together weekly here, and then have an opportunity for all of us to meet live and in person. It is
mm,
something that's, and to like have these discussions and other visionaries have their discussions happening, and it's happening on a stage and platforms, and like we're there listening and drinking it in, and then having these opportunities to like talk to one another and be like, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I got this and this and this. And then at night, have some fun and laugh and get to know each other deeper and like support one another and connect and sponsor whatever that is. I have that vision. We are talking about like, what would the Rise and Thrive community look like if all of our visions were happening at once together with other visionaries? Like, huge, like huge. And so just giving you a hint because that is out there. And I am inviting all of you, all of you for that opportunity to like jump into this incredible global vision conference that's happening in January right here in my beautiful state of Florida, sunshine, sunshine, Fort Lauderdale. And who did I share that with? This gorgeous woman next to me. There's no other person I want to like make sure that is going to be there. It's us. We're together. And she was like, son, like she bought the ticket before me. Like I told her, and like I think she bought it all at once. So she's in. And Hal, I get to have the great opportunity to talk to Hal. And he's working on his, thing because we all have something to say and we're all out to make that impact. We get results. We have things that we want to make an impact in the world. So that's how that shows up for me, sis, this week. That's what I wanted to share about my personal, right? It's not, if we're not in action, then you guys are like, what are you guys doing? So I'm telling you, and now drop it and let us know, what are you up to? What is your vision? What actions are you going to take? And what results do you want? The only way you can have them is by doing it. But I love what Hal's saying about balance. It is definitely balance. So he's out to rest, right? Harmonize that, balance of rest and relaxation, hit a basketball game, do the things that you love, whatever that is, while he's even sleeping, though. That vision, that bigger vision of like changing that education system is still happening. What do you say about
Right.
that, sis? What do you got to say?
So I want to say something. Now, we're talking about being in action. Rest is an action. So
Yeah.
Hal hit it right on the head when he mentioned balance. Balance is the key to life. When we are out of balance, I'll share something with you. Prior to us coming on the air, our engineer, our amazing engineer, assistant director of communications, of laws of life, she said, Rack, you're out of balance. Meaning I was kind of off kilter on camera and I had to make adjustments. Hear what I'm
Mm,
saying, right? I had to make adjustments in order to get back in balance.
yeah.
That's what we have to learn how to do. We have to learn how to make adjustments. So if your sleeping is off, got to make adjustments because that impact. Sleep is how your body repairs itself for the next day for you to get back in action. Sometimes taking action means just standing still and you survey, but you're still planning in the background. People confuse action all the time with movement.
Yes.
Sometimes action is just being still. I don't want you to think, oh my God, I got to go all 24 hours in the day. That's impossible. We want you in action, but we want you in it's real action. We want you to be realistic about the action that you're taking. We want you to be committed. Reg said it. It's about commitment. That word is in our mission statement, not haphazardly or by accident. It is on purpose. If you are not committed to your vision, how is it going to flourish? How is it going to come to fruition? And there's some people who don't know what their vision is. And I'll tell you, I didn't always know what my vision was. I was like, what's that? I wish. I used to use the word I wish. That was years ago. And then I realized I could wish all the heck I want to. And I never got anything I wished for. I wished for a pony. Never got the pony. Where the heck is the pony? Mom, are you on? Are you watching? Never got the pony. Don't want it now. I'm just saying. It's not about wishing. It's about really and truly being committed to your vision, being committed to you. And you may not understand all the steps that you need to take to accomplish your vision. Reg said it. That's where community comes in. You cannot do this by yourself. When I said that last week, that you cannot grow in isolation, you only grow in community. And then I followed it up with, don't email me. Let me explain what I mean when I tell you don't email me. I mean it literally. But I also want you to take a moment to sit with the information. We are oftentimes too quick to jump. We take action at something that doesn't need action. We're often too quick to just jump in and say, well, no, I don't think so. No, no, no. We don't want to hear all that. Take a moment and just sit with information. That's being in action. When you sit with information and you're trying to figure out a plan. And I'll tell you something, a good way to get a plan of action, work backwards. What do you mean work backwards? You start where you want to be and work your way back, and you will find the steps that you need to take, because you're going to work your way back to where you are right now. And you can see these are the steps that I need to take. Now, something may shift a little bit, but you know the steps you still need to take. You can bring yourself back, redirect yourself. When we say action, doesn't always mean movement. Right? I use the analogy of basketball because you guys can see that. But those guys are still in action when they're sitting on the bench. Why? Because they're watching their teammates, they're supporting their teammates, because they understand together they win games. One person alone does not win a game. You need the community to keep you going, to keep you in action, and also to connect you with other resources that'll help you, may make your journey towards your vision easier. But sometimes we get caught up. I can't, I have to do this alone. No man is an island. Who said that, Reg? You know, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm just like, who said no man is an island?
I don't know, but if anybody out there knows it, please drop it for us. See our community get in action and check it out. Or I'm just
Everybody's
gonna
Googling now.
cell phone and go, you know. But yeah, no, and we talk a lot on the
Hey,
show
let me
about.
just quickly say hey to Damon. Hey, Damon. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. But go ahead, sis. Sorry.
No, I love it. Dame's like 100% drop it. Kind of saying has been something that, on this show we're talking about. If you're watching of the beginning of it, we're talking about community building, but we're pivoting mindsets. We're looking at our limiting beliefs.
Mm.
And that is just something, and I love to talk about. I've grown in a culture of that. I'm not talking about right or wrong. I'm not talking about morality. I'm just saying it's a culture of it, right? It's, if you can look in your family and wonder, kind of like assess, like she says, quietly, kind of be like, how did my family work together? Now it's a community, but community, just because you have a community, rising and thriving together, right? They can be a family, but all be in different directions, different places, and by themselves. So when Raquel is saying, hey, commitment, I've got a vision, now I'm committed, I'm also really sharing with you, take your time, like she's saying, and not obsess, please. Assess,
No
what no obsessions. But assess the types of community you want to be in, right? It's really important. We've spoken for a long time about the types of community. I'm very community oriented, and many people who see me on social media are like, wow, you're everywhere. And interesting enough, that again, that's perception, right? Another conversation we talk about. I'm in my committed communities. And when you're in your communities that are like-minded, that are out to challenge you and help you rise and thrive and elevate you and have you kind of like take a step back, like she says, breathe, kind of look at things, that community is huge. It's amplified in my world. So I don't have like this little Zumba community. I don't have this little global vision community. I don't have this little rise and thrive community. Yeah, my life is big because that's the people that are in there. They're committed. They're up to big things. Taking Raquel's, I'm going to kind of hit it back to her by being able to say what she says, go big or go home.
Wow. Well, I'm going big. I like my home, but I'm still going big. Here's something interesting. You hit something. You said limiting beliefs. Let me tell you a vision that I have for me. Just one. I have a lot. I do not play small. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way. I'm not going to dip my toe in the water and let me test it out. No, I'm really going to do it. That's me, though. You may be one who needs to test it out, but let me share this with you because it ties into vision and and it incorporates limiting beliefs. Recently I started kickboxing, recently like last week, y'all. Today was my fourth class. I will tell you, from the first day, Sunday night, I used to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now I'm going 3 other days. But Sunday night I get a limiting belief in my head. You don't really want to go. You should cancel that class because you know it's tiring. You got to drive about 25 minutes. Why would you do that? And then I remember my vision for myself is to be healthy. It is not to be a size two. No offense to anyone who's a size two. I just don't want to be that. I want to be healthy. And in order to be healthy, I have to be what? In action. I have to exercise. I have to eat right. And I wasn't before. That's a whole other story that I'll give you a little snippet on. But on Sunday nights, my limiting beliefs kicks in, and it's like they kick into overdrive. Why? Because we talk about it so much. We talk it up. We even talked about it last week, right? Where we talked about when you're thinking of doing something, something comes, and it's like, no, you're not going to. Here's the thing. Sunday night, I battle limiting beliefs. I tell y'all, we're not robots. It happens to us. Monday morning, what do? I get up, I get dressed, I go to my class, I put on my gloves, and I do what I have to do because my vision is stronger than any limiting belief. My why is so strong that no matter what, I'm going to fulfill and bring to fruition my vision. It's your why. If you don't have a strong enough why, you will not fulfill your vision. You will not be committed. You will not have balance. You will always be off balance, off kilter, and non committal to you. Remember, it's your vision. So if you're not committed, you're not committed to you. My why is very, very strong. How strong is your why? Because if you're not reaching your vision, you're not planning it out, you're not working, and you're not being in community, I would question your why. Not you, but your why. Because that why is going to drive you on those days where that limiting belief is so right here. And you were like, I got to battle this. And it is really and truly a battle, whether you believe it or not. But your why is what's going to push you to go and bring your vision forward. So, what's your why? My why is to be healthy. Why? My plan is to live to 120 years, y'all. Go on and believe that if you want to, because it is absolutely true. I cannot do that and be unhealthy. I have to have, like Hal said, that balance. And I'm learning how to balance eating. I was just talking to a friend of mine today, Damon, and we were talking about eating and my habits. And I have to adjust. Remember, we were talking about that squeaky chair and turning. This was a while back. We said turn the screw just a quarter inch. You turn it enough to tighten it. I had to get balance. I had to adjust and adapt to a new way of eating. Not that I eat bad, I just don't eat. I get busy, I get caught up. But my vision and my why was like, nope, sister girl, you better make that change. Go on and play games if you want to, but you'll see how important eating is. Let me say that again. Your why will drive you to fulfill your vision if your why is strong enough. If it's namby-pamby and whimsical and you won't fulfill your vision because your why isn't strong enough to motivate you when those limiting beliefs come. I'm gonna kick it back over to you because
Do you
what are
see?
your thoughts? Wait, we got somebody saying something. Oh, wait, we got the no man is an island. I got so excited, I'm
Go
choking.
on.
So, no man is an island was said by poet John Donne. And if I mispronounced your name, John, if you're still alive, my apologies. I Googled it. If it's on the internet, it must be true. Absolutely. It's like the news. No comment. Hal, it's a poem. Yes, Hal said the same thing by John Donne. Thank you, Google. Oh gosh, y'all giving me some names tonight. Itchy Lee's. Ichi Lee. Am I saying it right? I am now. Wrote an amazing book called I've Decided to Live 120 Years. That's it, Hal. The human body can make it to 120, and the why is part of that. I have so much to say on that. Well, we got you on September 11th. We got you. You're going to say all you want to.
For 1 hour.
September 11th. Unless you can type quickly. If you can type quickly, I say go for it, Hal.
No, what I
Make your
love
book.
is this
I
is
need some water,
this
y'all. Don't
is
mind me.
this is in action and results right here. Guys, if you are tuning in and you can't wait, please go watch the replay. Everything that we are committed to is happening right here, right now. Community is working. People have a vision. We make requests. Bam, the answers are there. Raquel's got a book. I've got a book. Now that I'm like, we're going to read this 120-year book, that inspired me what she just said, right? Listening and taking it. My why about being healthy, my why about being strong is I have a 7-year-old daughter, guys. I am 55 years young, and I got a 7-year-old daughter. And I want to be there when she graduates from college, when she finds her partner, if they choose to get married, if they choose to travel. And I want to be traveling with her. Healthy mind, body, and soul.
Wait. Who told you she gonna invite you to travel with her and her boo? Let's back up that conversation a little bit. We
I
gonna have
didn't
that
say
another day.
I said I will be traveling. I didn't say I was traveling with her.
I
If
was about
she's
to
at
say.
Greece and I happen to show up by accident, I mean, come on. But I love what, the why conversation. And what I'm interested in, viewers, is drop your why.
Mm,
Play with us. Drop your why. What's your why? Raquel shared about her health. I shared about that same vision around health. My why is bigger, because it is about me and about what I have to want to make this impact in the world and definitely be able. Of course, she is a huge part of my why. But I'm curious. There's a lot of people on here. What's your why? And it's okay. If you're like not sure, like you're like, this is a conversation. This is why we're here. We have a community. Please look up Rise and Thrive Together Community. We have a Facebook page. You can request to be part of that. And in there, we drop conversations. There's our group. Boom. Carill's like, bam. Do you see that? Follow our
but
Facebook
here's
page.
something else, sis. Hold on. It's not enough for you to drop it in that comment in our Rise and Thrive Together group. Let me get at you. Be
Oh,
bold,
yeah,
take a stand for yourself, and drop your comment right here, right now.
yeah. Oh, no,
Like we are
definitely.
open. Let's not, okay, well, I'm shy. It's all right to be shy. You typing. You're not speaking, you're not on camera. You're typing the words. If you're not willing to take a stand for you, then who are you willing to take a stand for? Is my
Boom.
question. I got a lot of questions tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. Go on,
See,
sis.
this
I
is
interrupt
why we
you.
love no. This is why we love this topic. It is something that is, and you are going to be hearing from some extraordinary people for the next 3 weeks that are going huge, incredible people, just like our premium sponsor, Hal Eisenberg, that are going to share their visions that are happening now, visions that they took and are taking and will take. Because the bottom line is, so what? Take it. What's going to happen?
Right.
Oh, right? And if it's a no and, like rather than a no but makes it a problem. An and
You
is unlimited possibilities.
absolutely. And you know what I'm learning about the word no? No just means people want more information
Ooh.
in
Boom.
my head. So you tell me no, I'm going to give you more information because that's all it means, that I didn't give you enough. Notice how I didn't say it was them. I said I, as the person communicating, I'm the communicator. I did not give you enough to get you to say that yes. So depends on how you see things.
That's the mindset right there, that pivot of a mindset. Oh,
Listen,
what
I'm
a
a
hot
beast. I'm a
topic.
beast. Let me tell you, I want to thank our community for helping me with
Yeah.
that. No man is an island. Thank you so much to Damon, and thank you for our premium sponsor, Hal Eisenberg. Super excited to have you on, Hal. I just want to update you real quickly on our guest for next week is Charles Smaltz. Little bit about Charles. He's a mind, body, and spiritual awareness facilitator. I'm going to tickle you with just that, and I'm going to leave it right there. Hal gave us his why. Hal, your why is because I know as a species we can all elevate and move humanity forward. Love it. We all have an internal gift to offer the universe and the ability to find our inner light. I'm gonna hold off right there and talk. I'm gonna let you talk about the challenge. How when you get on here, you will definitely be talking about our challenge, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for just being here and always joining us. We appreciate you. We value you. Hit us up if you want to email us at info@Rise and Thrive Together. And remember, together we can rise and thrive. Till next time.